Hello Minecrafters. Oh, how I get distracted. Very distracted indeed. Just finishing off the night there, doing a bit more Enderman hunting. And what I was doing, I got distracted by this noise that is always in a certain spot in our mine shaft. So we used to go down here, and about here there was just a baby zombie and a zombie every time we came past here. And I'm like, they should be despawning or respawning once we move away from them. So I went digging and went wandering and caving and lighting up the caves around the area just in case, wandering around, and some hairy spots, to be honest. I got in trouble a few times, but I was lucky enough to stumble upon something very awesome, and it's right over here. A zombie spawner. And as you can see by me walking over to it, it's activatable from the surface of our current safe zone, which is really awesome. A few blocks down, of course, but that opens up a XP farm and zombie flesh, of course, right next to the trading hall. Starter trading hall. I'm sure, I don't know if it's going to get any bigger, but XP right here. Not quite sure if it's activated now, but at least a few blocks down we can get some fresh XP. Well, we're close to everything and we don't need to go far away. So that's my distraction. I've been putting together a zombie farm in my creative world, and I'm gonna whack it in on this episode. So once again, no more fence or gate or decorating of the hill. So let's get on with it. So we made our way down, and I just thought I'd note that we are very close to a few things. And when I was looking around for the caves and I found this, I actually stumbled into Rex's villager breeder tube tunnel thing. So hopefully I put all that back together. Hopefully I didn't break anything. So that is just over there, a few blocks. So we're coming down quite close. And we're going to build this thing pushing the zombies south. Just saying that to myself so I don't build it going north. Otherwise I'm going to run into a lot of stuff. And they're going to come, get the old zombie spawner thing. We're going to get them 16 blocks away. So that'll keep this spawning. So we're going to push them 16 blocks that way, up a tube to about 23 high off the surface, and then we drop on down, and hopefully they'll be a very weak by the time they get there. So I'm going to dig out this about 6 by 6. I'll look it up, but I'll dig that out and show you that once it's done. Okay, we've dug out the room that these guys are going to spawn in, and we've left a little pattern on the ground. I'll just go up a bit high here so you can see it. So the water will be 1 block higher in each corner. So a water source block there, and a water source block there. That'll cruise on out, fall down here, scooch into the sides, push them along here, and then scooch down here, push them all into one little funnel, down here, across here, and we'll go up here, up the tube. So you can see here the area that we've blocked out is 11 by 11 and 8 high, and I decorated it with something fancy. Stone bricks. I did just recently get a efficiency 4 silk touch mending pick, which I did use a lot of to get a lot of materials, but now I need to mend it, so I'm not really using it. So as fancy as these are, they're still hard to make and hard to get, so they're a bit expensive down here, as bland as it is. So I need to get the materials I need to do the water first of all. We'll do that last. And we need the materials to go on upwards. So that's a good bit of glass and some water buckets for the source blocks. I probably will just source block it all the way up the top instead of doing the seagrass. A few sandstone stairs, go grab some of them, and some half slabs. So I'm going to go collecting and we'll jump on back maybe when it's done, or at least halfway through. It's going to be a little bit boring with this water. Alright, the transport tube is done. Turned out kind of okay, as much as a kind of a glass tube in the middle of nowhere can look. So there's the distance between that spot there is basically on top of the spawner, so we should be about 16 blocks from there to there. That comes all the way up from the spawner over it and down, and this will fall down a few more blocks to give us that. I couldn't quite get it a one punch kill, so it's 2 punches, but I'll take that. And for the most part, we'll be using a sword, so all good. So I've got some water buckets in my inventory now, some soul sand. We are going to go down stairs and work on filling this tube with water. Okay, here we are. I'll just show you where these water goes here. I'm sure a few torches will break, so one high up there. One block there. Falls across here. Comes down the center here. They flow on through. Maybe some ice later might help. And here we come down to this little bit. So I'll just have to double check that I'm doing this right, so I don't bore you. Alright, just a few mods before I was getting it completely wrong. So lucky I checked. The water was coming to here before. Now it's going to drop down one. And we're going to put a fence post right here. So the water's going to go across the fence post, and there's just a special little mechanic where from here you step up onto the fence post, and because the water's going to take you forward, you get pushed into the water. So if I remove this guy, you can see that the water's traveling across, and you go right into the stream. So that is going to get the guys up there. Oh my goodness. Thank you. That's going to get the guys up there nice and quick. Now I'm going to fill this column with water. So I'll bring you back, definitely, when that's done. Well, I said I wasn't going to do the kelp thing that turns the water flowing blocks into source blocks, but I actually forgot that you couldn't take water from underneath yourself. So I quickly changed my mind, and that went quite swimmingly, mind the pun. So they travel across there, go up the steps and over and fall down. That's how I got out of there, so I know it works. So downstairs is all set up, ready to go. Just got to turn off the lights down there. But before I do that, I want to make a nice kind of homely place for this, for us to do the killing. So it's going to be almost around here. We're going to widen out this area down here. We'll go down a little set of stairs to get to it. And we'll set it up with a few chests. A little bit of redstone, probably the first bit of redstone on the server apart from what Rex is cooking up there. So I'll do some digging, do some gathering, and come on back. Alright, so we've got the area cleaned out down here. And we've got a bit of simple redstone, but I thought I'd show you it before I cover it all up, because it's just, yeah, it's going to get very hidden. Simple dropper clock. Just detects the output and circles it back around and fires this thing off. That gets fired into a water stream, scooches off under the chests, and then it's going to go up into another bubble column and across the top of these hoppers, and then they will get filled up with zombie flesh, iron, carrots, swords, all that little random stuff that comes out of zombies. So that is probably the first little bit of redstone on the server. That's doing something awesome. And now we're going to cover it all up and just make this place nice and cozy to kill in. Coziness complete. We've finished up here, cleared out a few torches. We've also finished up the room down on here, so we have a nice place to do some zombie killing. Trapdoors are holding the baby zombies back. A few fence posts here to stop you from getting too close. So they'll all fall in here. I'm sure there'll be entity cramming if you leave it for too long. So hopefully it'll be slash as we go. You can still see the zombie spawner down there, which is nice. You can know that it's activated. And we need to turn the lights off down there, so we're going to do that now. But we've just got a hopper clock under there, as I showed. And feeding up into the chests. And I did test it before. There we go. It is working. So let's go turn off the lights. So I made a little staircase down here, and just for the sake of viewing, put some glass, and I've made it a bit zombie proof. Zombie proof here. This one goes this way. The buttons on the ground so nothing will spawn. Just in case you need to fix something. Head on in there. So now we just need to turn off the lights. We'll knock out some torches. Zombies aren't as bad as skeletons. There's our first victim. Last one. There we go. Oh, last one. That's lovely. Bingo. See you later, guys. I'll see you at the top. So hopefully we'll be able to see those guys when we get up there. Let's remove this block here. Yeah, we've got one button left. Alright, let's go see if we got some friends. There he is. Hey, buddy. Working a treat. So there's one. It's one punch on all of them. 2 punches. Everything looks to be working. Cool. Alright. They're dying. Anyway. It's done. It's done. So thanks everyone for watching the episode. Another little simple zombie spawner video there. So we're going to have some XP for the server now, instead of accumulating it the slow way. Maybe the next episode we'll get some stuff done around here, around the fence line, and the decorations in there. Might be good after doing this kind of first kind of technical build for me, which was nice, which is very nice. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!